What's up, guys? Coach Casey coming at you, garage gym style. Today we are breaking down Monday, March 30th. What you will need is a jump rope for your equipment, a kettlebell, dumbbell, or some kind of odd object with just some kind of weight for squats and deadlifts. Today I have my kettlebell and a 34-pound bag of dog food. Okay, so close to my 44-pound kettlebell, so that will make do for some squats to add a little bit of resistance and for my deadlifts later on. Okay, for my warm-up, we are going to just start off with that jump rope. We're going to rock out 1 minute of singles just to get the blood flowing. Then we have 3 rounds of 3 different exercises for 10 reps. And then we're going to increase the skill or intensity every round. Okay, so by round 2 and 3, we're sticking with similar exercises, but just adding a little flair to it. Okay, so first 3 exercises are lunge. So just a step back lunge. You're gonna do 10 per side. The next exercise is a down dog, just pedaling those feet left to right, trying to hold down that heel to the ground to get a nice stretch in that low leg. And then the last one is just gonna be an RDL with our weight. So hinging the hips back, getting a good stretch in those hamstrings, and then standing it right back up. So now we're just going to advance those 3 positions for round 2. So with a lunge, we're just going to add a twist. So 5 per side. Then we're going from that down dog to a plank. And then our RDL is just going to turn into a full deadlift. All right, so 3rd round, now we're just doing a jumping lunge. So as we do our step back, we're jumping into that next position. Okay, still keeping 90 degrees with both knees or trying to stay close. The down dog, we're just adding a push-up to that. So from down dog into a push-up. And then the last one, we're doing a clean for our kettlebell. So we're driving into those feet, cleaning it up into the rack, and right back down to the ground. Now that we're nice and warm, we're moving on to the workout portion. So for the workout, and we've already done a few of these movements in the warm-up, so we should be fired up and ready to go for the workout. This one's called the disappearing ladder, and you'll see why in just a second. We have 7 different movements that we'll be going through, starting off with our first movement for 30 seconds, followed by a 30-second rest. After that first round, we're just going to continue to add an exercise to that first exercise, followed by a 30-second rest. So for the first round, it would be jump rope, 30-second rest. Second round would be jump rope, dumbbell or kettlebell squat, 30-second rest. So then you continue to go down the board. 1, 2, 3, 30-second rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30-second rest until we have all 7 exercises in a row. Take a 30-second rest, and then we start to take off the first. This is where the disappearing part comes in. Ooh. Jump rope would disappear. Then you would start on dumbbell squats and go through all of the remaining 6 movements, or all 6 movements together. Then you would take away the squats and continue all the way down until that deadlift is your last movement. Okay? So for our movements, I've already mentioned a few. We have our jump rope that we've already practiced in the warm-up. Then we have a dumbbell or kettlebell squat. Remember, if you don't have a dumbbell or kettlebell, you can just grab something heavy, like this 34-pound dog food, and squat with this. Okay? So if you have something that's just heavy to add weight and up the intensity, use it. You can also use a barbell here too, and just go front rack lunges, or front rack squats. Then we have plank, so regular forearm plank. If you feel really good in that position, try to move a foot. So moving a foot left to right as we're holding that 30 seconds, okay? Then we have burpees, easy enough. Just remember, boom, standing clap, finish that rep at the top. We have bicycle crunches. So for these, and we don't do these too often, we're coming up into our hollow position, bringing the knees at the hips, and from here, we're stretching out into our hollow. So my other foot, this would be a hollow, and now I'm just rotating left to right. Doesn't have to be very fast there. It's just more about control, taking a little bit of a breather after those burpees, okay? Then rep 6, or exercise 6, We have those jumping lunges we already did in warm-up, so should know how to attack those. And then for number 7, finishing off with deadlifts. We also had that in the warm-up portion too, so we should be fired up and ready to go for that. Okay, so remember, as we're going through this is a timed effort, but in those 30-second periods, we are trying to push the pace as hard as we can here, okay? We are not trying to lay off because we want to get to that full 7 rounds and barely be able to make it through. Pick your spots and find where you can get that rest as we work through the 7 rounds. And once we get to the end and you start to chop away at the exercises, it's much more doable once you get over the hump. All right, guys, get after it.
After the workout's done, guys, we're gonna cool down with a little bit of mobility. You're just gonna do 2 minutes of couch stretch per leg. Well, now we know why it's called couch stretch.